Open these up and see what all we can get. And let's hope we can get lucky and pull some elites. Sam Montgomery, Christine Michael, halfback. Let's look at him real quick. 89 speed, 84 carry. Nothing too special on him. As we continue going through, Lichtensteiger. Alright. And Bryce Butler. And nothing else. Hey, we got shoulder pads. That's not horrible. I'm still looking to get those 90 speed, 86 catch, 86 catch in traffic. That's alright. Let's go ahead and back out and buy our next one. So that's one. Now, I'm still looking to get those jerseys and then sell it for however much it goes for, because I think it goes for a few thousand. And there's our tip. Dismukes. Bar 2. Ray Wilson. Okay, alright. Jason Spriggs. And Jalen Collins. Let's look at him. Lockdown. I like the lockdown. Chemistry. 90 speed, 89 man, and 86 zone. If we compare him to my other corners, of course Tyrane's going to have him beaten a lot just based off overall. But what it looks like is even against Joe Hayden, who I don't think I'd get rid of anytime soon, I'd probably compare him to Butler because that's who we'd probably be beating out for a spot. He's faster. They have the same acceleration. He's more agile. He has better man, but his zone's not as good. And zone is what I'm looking for to get those spectacular animations. His play rec. I had to think for a second. I was like, press, play rec, but his press is better. His play rec is worse, and his catching is worse. But he is taller by a couple inches. So you just have to look at that and see. Let's go ahead and go all the way to the back. And I'm looking for an elite still. I haven't gotten an elite. And Eli Apple, another corner with lockdown. He has 91 speed, 88 man, and 86 zone. So that's kind of the same thing. These cards to me, just looking at them real quick, 90 speed, 89, 86, and then 91, 88, 86. So he's faster, but he's not as good at man. Alright, next pack. Let's see what we can get. 69, how do you even say that? Bernadou. Alright, Warren, and another tip. King, and it's an elite. An 88 overall left tackle. Let's compare him to ours right now. Now, just looking at the stats before we compare, 91 pass block, 84 run block. His chemistries are mobile blocker, so that'll make him one faster with 87 speed, right? No, 77 speed, plus one run block, plus one impact block. His impact would be 87 and then 85 run. So if we compare him to my left tackle now, it's Thomas. Thomas has more strength. His run block is better by 2. Pass block is worse by 1. He's better at impact blocking. He's not as aware by 1. His stamina is better, Joe Thomas's is. But the Villeneuve has plus 8 speed and plus 4 agility. And he's 6'9", so he's taller. So, I mean, just looking at it, it's a definite maybe. Like, overall-wise, it would make sense just to do it for the better overall card. But I like to look at stats. And besides better pass block by 1, he's worse than the other 2 stats that I look at most. So, I don't know what we're going to do with him. And, alright, let's go. Terrence Newman, and it's another elite, guys. Oh, Mohamed Sanu, 89, overall wide receiver. 87 speed, 89 catching, 93 spec catch, 91 catch in traffic, 78 elusiveness, 85 release, 85 route running, and 87 jump. So let's go ahead and compare him to my Macklin. He's not as fast. His speed isn't as good. He's not as elusive, but his spec catch is better. His release is better. His route running is worse. His catching is better, catching traffic, and then his jumping is better. So it's kind of a mixed bag. Compare him to Herman Moore. Herman Moore hasn't beaten most stats. And even with Tyreek Hill, it's kind of iffy. The only thing that looks better is the catching by 3. So that's another one of the cards. And what's a shame is that's 2 cards in a row that I look at them, and overall wise, they look nice. They look like nice overall cards. But when you go and dig down at the stats, and I mean, with the route running chemistry, you can get +1 acceleration, route running, and release. So he'll have better acceleration, the route running, will be 86, and the release will be 86. So, I mean, that's not as bad, but still at the same time. But 2 elites out of 1 NFL playoffs pack, that's pretty awesome in my opinion. Now, I believe we have 2 more to go through. 2 more. And let's see if we can get 1 more elite. I'll be happy if we can get 1 more. And, alright, so that's Sherman. That's Sherman. That doesn't count. That's not one of our playoff golds. And Bulow, middle linebacker. What's his speed? 84. That's not bad. It's not great, though. That's not something that I'd want on my team to be as my middle linebacker. With the tip and Phillip Gaines. So there's the other 2 that we have. Phillip Gaines, 83 overall corner, 92 speed, 80 man, 84 zone. So he'll be able to keep up with people for the most part, but his man kind of scares me, only being 80. So with our last pack,
our overall,
let's see, cross our fingers and hope that we can get another elite, because out of 5 packs, 3 elites, and there's already one of them, a right end with 85 block shed, 85 finesse, 85 block shed, 85 power move, and 71 finesse. So that's not horrible. With the edge setter chemistry, and then that'll give him strength, block shed, and play rec. So overall, not a horrible card. I feel like a lot of these cards are going to help out new people just coming into the game and wanting to get some pretty decent cards. And these packs aren't like overly priced in my opinion. And it's a Darren McFadden, so we get to look at him as well. An 84 halfback with 89 speed. So that's not bad. 89 ball carrier vision, 88 carrying, 85 truck. I never use those special moves, but he does have the Dallas. So I'll give him +1 carry, run block, and impact block. So the carry is going to help him with 89 carry. The run block and the impact is just going to help our line if we were to build it that way for the Dallas chemistry. But compare him to David Johnson, he's got him beating almost everything. And I think I'll be keeping Johnson for a little while longer until I decide to upgrade. Now, we have 800 points. I might as well just open up a couple more, see what we can get. Since I now know we can get elites out of these packs, I'm not as hesitant to not open these up, because I was going to wait a little while with my points and see what they were to bring out. To get Jones, Johnson, Wynn, all right. And that'll be McClellan, right outside linebacker with CL, 85 speed. I mean, +1 man, zone, and play rec for the cover linebacker. And I think cover linebacker, if you get it tier 2, it gives you speed as well. But just looking at this, it doesn't look great. What's his zone? Let's see if I can just leave him somewhere. And if you would play some pretty good zone. And so 82 finesse, 80 block shed. It's not going to be horrible if you send him at people. 76 zone's not great though. So if you were to like throw him at someone and blitz him, then he might be able to get some pressure, because those are not some horrible stats on him. And the TJ carry, another lockdown, 91 speed, with 81 man and 82 zone. Again, all these golds and even the elites seem to be a little subpar. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy with them. If I sell them off, they're going to definitely give me some coins to see what I'm working with. So this truthfully is the final pack. I don't have enough points to buy more. So a Dion Lewis, 91 speed, 84 carrying though. Comparing to Johnson, so they actually battle here a little bit. So he's more agile, has better acceleration by 1. Johnson's carrying is better, his ball carrier division is better. He's not as elusive, so that could be a plus if you're looking to weave in and out of people. Then you might be able to do that. Now, Dion Lewis's truck is god-awful with 58, so maybe I don't really watch the Patriots. He's known as being an elusive person who just gets tackled all the time. I don't know. His juke is 91, though, so that's better. And another really important thing that I'm looking at is the New England offense gives him +1 spec catch in traffic, and throw accuracy short. So 73 catching is the same as David Johnson. David Johnson is known as someone who's a dual threat before he got injured in the final game. That is horrible. I wish that wouldn't have happened. I had him on my fantasy. He did amazing for me the whole year, and that's why I like him. It was just randomly blind. I got him, and he kicked butt. #1 in fantasy. But that's sidetracking. Now comparing him, I feel like Johnson he's more of like a trucking back, but I believe they have the same speed and everything. So Wilson, Carroll, and Jesse James. And we got a Brooks Reed. So, Jesse James, 84 tight end. Compare him to Jason Witten real quick. He's faster, which is nice. He has +1 strength. His run block is +1. But then the catching stats are what really make me want to hold on to Witten. Because 76 run block or 77 isn't horrible. That's pretty nice. But then 93 catching, 87 release, 89 route running, 92 catch in traffic, and 87 spec catch. That's what makes me hang on to this card. And that's probably why I'm going to keep him for a really long time throughout this MUT season.